Hello, Stone Union. It is Monday. Oh my gosh. And we are getting closer and closer and closer to mid-June. You can feel the June boom. And I wanted to leave you a message really to talk a lot about tomorrow night. We'll talk a little about tomorrow night. And just there's a lot happening this week to benefit your business. And there's some cutoffs. There's some important dates this week. June 15th is Thursday. And that is when our star quarter ends. And so many of you are so close, and I love seeing what we're doing with our parties. You guys, we had a powerful partying weekend this past weekend, and I can't wait to hear some more updates. I heard from Amy and from Teresa, and I heard from those two already, so I can't wait to hear from you other guys. So here's the thing. Let's talk a little bit. Wow, there's a lot happening in a good way. There's a lot of things we're tracking, from our bracelet to, okay, first of all, it's our star by Thursday. And we know that we can get an Outer Banks two ways, from star or becoming a new red jacket. We know that. So it has to be at least a ruby star for Outer Banks. And so we know that this star quarter, there's a lot more happening with this particular star quarter. And so here's the thing. We've got tomorrow night, which is a huge, major opportunity for your sales, for your star, for your sales to reach your princess court or your junior princess court, wherever you were when those postcards were mailed out. And I've been talking to you a lot about that, of where you are in the ranking of the top 30 of the unit, or in the top 20, or in the top 10. The top 10 is where things get different. Top 10 is where you stay on stage for the entire unit. It's kind of like Miss America. When she's crowned, the top group is on stage still. That's you. So the top 10, you get a whole different rank of gifts. And you're just in a whole nother, I love our Words Banquet, because it's my time to be able to love on you and recognize you and just treat you as the princess as you are. And so many of you, what's happening in June is totally going to determine where you're standing on awards night. And it's also Operation Sunscreen season. Wow, you guys, this has been huge. I know some of you guys have been out and about today already talking, collecting orders, and we're planning that, planning that pickup in July. So here's the thing. There's a lot that we're doing. Charcoal mask, masker's degree. So this is what I'm going to say to you, because this is what I had to say to myself today. Deep breath, Emily. What's the most important thing right now? What's the most important thing? What is a priority in my business today, right now? Because there's a lot of things happening, a lot of great things, a lot of different trainings, a lot of different parties that you've got booked. Training classes this Thursday, which are huge. Our color training class this Thursday, which is great for our new consultants, but also great for you to get a refresher, just to build more confidence in your skill level of as far as color. Again, another opportunity for sales, because the quarter ends on Thursday, and training class is on Thursday. So let's make a shift for what priority is tonight, of who we're contacting, why we're contacting, and what exactly we're saying. So tomorrow night, we're in 2 different locations. We're in Cambridge at Jimmy and Sook's in the banquet room, and we're also in Millsboro, Delaware. We're in the banquet room in the back of the Pizza King there in Millsboro. And so I want you to kind of have that shift in their brain. It doesn't matter if you live there or if they live there. Have fun and ride together and just go there. I promise you, every event and everything that I go to is never in El Dorado. I know you find that hard to believe. Nothing is ever in El Dorado. So find somebody who wants to have fun. Find someone who's all about trend. Find someone who's on social media, because she is absolutely in the know about the charcoal mask. Find that girl that is a team player, that supporter. Find that friend who has a circle of influence that you absolutely want to get in. Say, hey girl, we're doing this fun, crazy charcoal mask makeovers. I'd love to have you. Oh my gosh, we're going to have so much fun. You're going to get this whole charcoal mask on yourself, your pores. It's like the shot back for the pores. Is there any way you can join me tomorrow night? We'll just meet at my house, or I'll pick you up at your house, and we'll just ride together. How's that sound? Can we make that work? And that's what you're speaking to her, just the fun, being able to catch up. We've not seen each other in a while. When I heard this, I knew you would love this. So how is it best to invite? Face-to-face, absolutely. Telephone, your voice is key. Your voice is key. Yes. Texting and inboxing. Yes. I don't want to underestimate that, but people come to things when there's relationship. People come to things when they can hear your voice. People come to things when they can hear your sense of urgency. We can only do so much with emojis, really. Never, ever, ever. I hope. That's why I pray that no matter what you're doing, delivering product, even if you're not doing Mary Kay, even if you're just going to a store and you're visiting someone and you're picking up someone, or you're going and doing different things, that when you're there, you're speaking life, and the atmosphere changes when you come there. That people feel different after a conversation with you, and you've not even talked to Mary Kay. That's the thing, girl. When I'm going places, I'm not just screaming Mary Kay from the hilltops. I've got a new friend that's coming to the event with me tomorrow in Cambridge, and it's just literally because she was the baker. So if you were at the meeting, I forget which meeting it was, but we had watermelon cookies, and they were amazing. Watermelon cookies, remember, and you had to eat it after you got your appointments booked. Got that? Well, I found a friend. She made a wreath for me, a watermelon wreath, and I went to her house to pick it up. And I found her because she was a referral. I went to my friend's house and I saw her wreath. And I'm like, I love your wreath. And it was like anchors. And I'm like, I love that. Would she do that watermelon? She's like, here's her number. So I call her. She makes a wreath for me. I go to pick up the wreath and I walk into her house. She's kind of has this little shop where she does like her baking and her making of her stuff. And she was baking all these amazing cookies for a dance squad. And I'm like, my gosh, are you a baker too? She says, yes, I do specialty cookies and specialty treats. And I'm like, well, that's awesome. I'm going to remember that. I like that kind of stuff. And I just went to pick up my wreath, watermelon wreath. Nothing about Mary Kay, but just talk to her about, man, how did you get, have you always been crafty? And just talking to her how much I loved it, and just enjoying just being a girl, just enjoying someone and letting her feel appreciated, like really appreciating her, that she was talented, and I appreciated that. And yeah, I paid for it. But you guys, so then when I was there, I saw what she'd cooked or what she'd baked. So then I called her back. I don't know, it might have been a week later, and said, hey, I know, it was me, Emily. I picked up the watermelon wreath. I said, I need some cookies made. Surprise, watermelons. And so she laughed. She's like, really? And I was like, yes, watermelon cookies. Can you do that? And she's like, sure. And I said, 3 dozen, sure. So we got that. So then I went to pick them up. Watermelon cookies. She has no idea what watermelon cookies are for. No idea. I'm not screaming Mary Kay. And I went in and I picked them up and she let me try, and I got to see them. She had them all wrapped up. They looked beautiful. And I tried one and they were good. And, I just got to talk to her and just about her life, about her kids, about her husband. And I said, and that's when I brought in why I wanted these watermelon cookies. And she didn't think anything of it. She wasn't full of questions about Mary Kay. Not at all. And I said, have you been around the new Mary Kay? Not like 20 years ago, not like your mama's, like the new Mary Kay. Have you been around the new Mary Kay? And she's like, no. So we started talking, and I was like, girl, we got this new charcoal mask. She's like, well, I have seen all about that kind of stuff. And that's when I started talking to her. And I dropped the seed of, I know we're going to be in town next week for Cambridge, because she lives way out there in that area. So then I call her again. Hey, my point of the story is, people come when you make them feel like they are important to you to be there. Like they are just not, like you just don't need somebody filling in a chair, but to love on them, to appreciate them, for them to be a part of what's happening, for them to see. I want her to know she is missing out. This is this charcoal mask, the biggest thing, over 21 million in retail sales. Are you kidding me? I pray you're shouting that from the rooftop once you're talking to someone of, have you tried the new Mary Kay? Well, if you're on social media, I know you've seen this crazy charcoal mask. And so anyway, she's coming with me tomorrow. Hasn't been around Mary Kay in years. Years and years and years and years and years. And it was just an example to me of, Emily, it's a conversation. It's real conversation. It's a smile. It's just being interested in her life. So I wanted to encourage you. You've got all night tonight. Who can you call? Yes, and leave a voicemail too. Who could you call? Who could you see if you're at work right now? Or are you making a delivery today? Oh my gosh, the people that are closest to the product are the first person. Maybe it was somebody you invited to your launch party and she could not come. Then you've got a relationship with her. You've already spoken with her. So girls, we're in Millsboro and we're in Cambridge. Work those events. Let people know. So let me give you a second little idea here for the week. Thursday night is color training class. Absolutely. Like whether it's for a facial, whether you bring 3 people to it or however you do that. Thursday night, it's amazing. It's another opportunity for you. So let me give you some words of urgency because we have to get in front of people. The master's degree is where everything, your rock solid goal, your God-sized goal is going to come from faces. It's going to come from people. There's no shortcut to this. You know, that's why in June, when I'm calling for sales, I have sales because there wasn't a shortcut. I facialed these girls and they're using the product and it runs out. I mean, that's why. So when you're like, how does somebody have 1,000 in reorders? It's because of a customer base. It truly is. And so I wanted to give you 2 different ideas of what you could say to get in front of women, like within the next 7 days, not like 7 weeks from now. In the next 7 days, we create that pace. We create the sense of urgency. So if you're around teachers, or even if you're around anybody working in a school, the TGIS, say yes, S, not F. Thank God it's summer. We're doing it TGIS Friday night. Thank God it's summer. A little, whether it's after hours of school, that kind of happy hour, 4 to 7 kind of time frame. So that's one little idea. But here's the other 2, is let them know that you're up for a huge promotion, that you're working really hard to earn an amazing, fun beach house, fun trip to Outer Banks. And it's based on the faces that you see. And girls, is there any way you could gather together and just gather some girlfriends, not like 30, just like 5 to 6 around their table? Would you be willing to do that for me? It means me being here or me being on the beach in Outer Banks. Could you gather some people? We'll do a charcoal test panel. Or we'll let you try some new summer colors. Or some of you might already need your foundation updated already, depending if you've been in the sun, especially this past weekend. All right, so the first is Outer Banks. That's their first way. They're helping you get there. People want to help people for something. They want to help you in a goal when they understand it's important to you and you appreciate them for how big of a support and how you value them. The second little way, this is kind of a fun little thing just for June. Now, so I remember we kicked this off before, but this is for June of, hey, is there any way you can gather some people together? I'm in the running for the top 10 of my entire unit. I'm about to be recognized. We're in the Super Bowl, the last part of our whole Mary Kay year, and I'm about to be recognized in the top 20 of our entire unit. Is there any way you could get some people together? We're going to try some charcoal masks. We'll do a facial or we'll do color, whichever one you want to do. But here's the thing. Anyone that I'm meeting with in June, just as a thank you, when you gather some girlfriends around your kitchen table for me, or when you gather some friends for me, then you're going to get 20% off from me until 2018. Until 2018, girl, you know you can't say no to that. So let's look. Okay, so I'm looking at my date book. So we're thinking more Friday night. We're thinking more Saturday. You go right into it. You're not even asking. So what do you think? Do the stars line up for that? You know, be confident when you go in for that. So the 20% off. So you can say, I'm only offering this to 5 people, to 5 women. You were a priority to me that you were one of my 5. And so what does that mean? It means she gets 20% off from you between now and December. So don't say for the next 6 months. I mean, it just doesn't sound, but that's what it's for. So December 31st. It's telling 2018. She's going to be, and I'm going to be like, girl, because in less than 6 months, we're going to be shopping for Christmas. That's an amazing discount for you. 20% off on your Christmas shopping, guaranteed. Plus the products that you're going to want for you, fall colors, guaranteed. Girl, you know you can't say no to that. Who are we going to gather? We need to get some good people there. So that's the challenge I want to give you tonight. 2 challenges tonight on the phone. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, Millsboro, Cambridge. And, because if they can't come Tuesday, what are you going to do? Book them. Are you with me? Nothing is ever wasted. You have got to make your list of what you're speaking to them about. Oh my gosh. So Tuesday night, or who are they going to gather to help you get to Outer Banks? And, hello, I can only offer this to 5 women. And it was important to me. I wanted you one of my 5. 20% off until 2018. Girl, you know you can't say no to that. Okay, so let's figure this out. When are we going to squeeze each other in? You want to do weekend or week? You've got to go into that. All right, so if you need to replay that and get those words down, you get those words down. That has got to be your next 48-hour focus. That's all this video is going to be about. What's the most important thing to work on now? Tuesday night, and where those 5 hostesses for June are coming from. That 20% off deal, that is a huge thing until 2018. I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to, guys, this is what we do. This is when I go through the process of, oh my gosh, can this really happen? Yep. This is when commitment kicks in. Commitment far outweighs what our emotions are, what my emotions are, what your emotions are. They're a little mess at times. Believe me, they're a little mess. All right, you guys, I'm going to see you tomorrow night, Tuesday night. Let me know. I want to hear about your 5 for June, the June boom, that they will get that 20% off. Because we're going to be in Outer Banks together, girls. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.